do. What's up? I know I am late to this live. I was on a Zoom call, so it went a lot longer than I expected, but that's okay. I thought today would be a great day to do back rehab. I'm actually finding my back getting sore, so I wanted to be able to do rehab and a lot of back strengthening exercises. These are great to just do at home, but a lot of it has to also do with your core. So I figured it's a great time to do core conditioning since, we're sitting a lot and we're doing all those things. My hair down. But I always had back problems growing up because when I was younger, I had a back injury and all that stuff. So I had to do a lot of core conditioning and all those things. So since my back is getting sore, hello, Chloe, Jenna, Gymnast Queen, Morgan, Rena, Amy, Malaka. I don't know how to pronounce her name, but it's really pretty. Jenna, Val, Haley, Heather, Reese's Paige, Violet, Marlena, Gymnast Queen 87. What's going on, people? We are doing back strengthening exercises today, and a lot of it has to do again with your core, keeping your core strength. So we're going to get started. I'm gonna take my jacket off so you can see what I'm doing here. And I hope you guys like this video. If you haven't seen it yet, I've just posted my crazy story of how I thought someone sabotaged me at my first Canadian National Championships. If you have not seen it, please go ahead and watch it because, after this live, it's really funny. And I just think it's funny because to this day, we still don't know what happened to my poor little grips at that meet. So without further ado, let's get started on this. So we are going to do some back exercises, back rehab, and we're going to start with a good plank. So plank's great for back injuries. We're just going to hold it for a good 30 seconds. So if you can, get in your nice plank position. So you want to keep your hips down and your chest in. I don't have a timer. I wasn't very prepared for this live. So we're just going to hold it, and I want you guys to squeeze your butt as hard as you can. But these are really good back strengthening exercises if you're doing back rehab or if you have back problems. These exercises are great. So we're just going to hold it here. And then we're going to do bird dogs. If you don't know what bird dogs are, bird dogs look like this. They don't seem like much, but actually it's really good for your core. You don't want to get your foot as high as you can. You want to make sure your hips are leveled and you go as high as your hips can allow you. Honestly, this is how high I can go. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring an arm out, arm in, arm out, and we're going to do 10 of those. So we'll go out, make sure your hips are down, in, out, in, 3, keeping your core tight, 4, you want to look like you're not moving, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I really hope that the video is not glitching like yesterday. So if it is, please tell me because I don't want that to happen. All right, we're going to do our other side. So it's opposite arm, opposite leg, making sure that everything is nice and tight, pressed into the ground, or making sure your hips are also flat. You don't want to have it high, just flat as high as you can go. And we're going to go out and then in. So in, out, so 1. We'll do 10. 2, you want to look like you're not moving. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 10. Great. So now we got the bird dog down. What we're going to do is actually come up above the floor. So your knees are just going to lift above the ground a little bit. This is going to be great for all aspects of your core. Basically, what we want to do for back strength is learning how to keep our back nice and straight and squeezing our core with our back straight because we don't want to be arching or bending. We want to make sure our core is nice and tight everywhere. So we're going to, it may seem like a core exercise, but it's really for your back strength. So we're going to take this position, your bird dog, make sure everything's flat, everything's like angled 90, and just lift your knees up a little bit and hold it. So we're just gonna hold it. I want you guys to feel your core, and we don't want to be arched. We want to be a nice flat position. So hold it and then come down. So another great exercise is we're going to get back into the bird dog and we're going to draw little squares. So what your arm is going to look like, it's going to look like so we're going to do 5 squares this way and then 5 squares the other way. As you're doing it with your arm, you're going to do it with your leg too. So as we did the opposite arm, opposite leg, it's going to look like that. I'm trying to do it like how it would look with your leg. So we're going to give that a go. And basically, I'm going to do this like this way so you can kind of see what I'm doing. So we're going to lift your right arm, left leg, arm, opposite leg. Make sure everything is flat. And you're going to draw little squares. But you don't need to come as high as you can go. You just need to make sure you're not moving your center of gravity. So it's 5 one way, 5 the other way. Great. I always recommend if you guys have music, put your music on because it always gets quiet whenever I work out here. But if you have music, oh, so jealous. Love working out with music. So we're going to do the other side. So I'm going to lift my leg, other arm, other leg, and you see how my hips are flat? They're not like open like this. You want to make sure your hips are flat out here. We're just going to make squares, 5 one way and then 5 the other way. So this is 3, 4, 5, other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, we're gonna give our front core a break and we're actually gonna work on our back. So one of these exercises, a lot of the times what we do in the gym is we do this like off of something and we lift our legs. But because we're at home and doing an at-home workout, we're just going to do little like lifts on the ground. I don't want you to like arch and lift. Also making sure your feet are together because it makes it a lot harder. If your feet are up and open, it's easier to get further, but we're not trying to go for height. We're just trying to go for strength here. You want to feel this in your glutes, and this is also going to help with your back strength. So we're just going to do 15 of these, and you're going to lift your legs and lift them almost like you're looking like a fish. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Great. We're going to balance this by lifting our upper body now as high as you can go. And I want your arms to be here. And then we're going to do one with your arms above your head. So we're going to do 15 this way, 15 this way. Ready? So 15, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. You want to also make sure your feet are nice and together. This is really great for if you're flipping because every single muscle you're going to want to use when you flip to have nice and strong. Also, when you're landing, it's going to help you not have so much like pain in your body when you land. Your body will be able to absorb your landing better. We're going to now have our arms up. Great again for flipping because when you're taking off, you're throwing your arms up. You want to make sure your back is also very nice and strong for this. So we're going to do 15 with the arms up. A lot of times you can have someone hold your feet, but because we don't, we're going to do our best to lift ourselves up without anyone holding us. So 15 of these. Ready? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 15. It was really hard to talk and do that at the same time. If you have someone to hold you, that's fine. Again, that would be really great if you do, because you could go higher. But when you're arching and when you're doing this exercise, you almost want to feel like you're hollowing here too, because you don't want to arch lift. You want to lift. Do you see what I'm doing with my body? So it's more like a it's hard to do it without someone holding your feet, but you want to be in that position more so than this. So it's not about how high you can arch, it's more about having your back so you can like roll it, so you're feeling every single part of your back muscle. We are going to do another set of planks. We're going to hold it with our arms out and basically just hold it, because after we're going to then start moving other body parts, but I want to just hold it and give it a good positioning for the first like 10, 15, 20 seconds. So making sure you're nice and flat. I like to put one leg out at a time, see how my line has all changed. And there. Now we have a perfect plank. So you want to get up into this position, make sure your hips are down, you're pushing down, and just hold. We're going to hold it. Pretending there's music in here. All right. And then come down. I want to strengthen the sides, because sides are always great for back muscles too. So we're just going to hold a side plank. And I like to have my feet together on this one, just because I find that if my feet are like this, I feel twisted. So I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to lift myself forward. So ready? And up. Feeling this muscle here. You want to like make sure you're not moving. So you just want to stay as still as you can. You can have your arms up if you want, down your side. I like to have it on my hip. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to go the other side. So we're going to lift it and hold. Ready? And lift. So we're just going to hold it here. Hold it as high as you can. You want to make sure this part is nice and straight. Again, you can have your arm up to your side or here. I prefer just having it on my waist. Hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. All right. So we're going to go back to our stomachs, and we're actually going to do a one leg at a time. This one's going to be good too, because then you can really focus on just having your legs and your back. I want you to be on the ground and round it out, kind of like that handstand position, with having your hips roll under, and then we're going to lift. So you're not going to lift that high. It's just more about keeping that position for your back strength. And so we're going to have our arms, I'm going to put my arms like by my sides. I find it easier to have that hollow position. So I'm going to put my arms here, and we're going to do 10 on each side. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So making sure your hips roll under. 7, 8, 9, 10. This isn't about how high you can go. It's just about more your technique and your positioning. So make sure your hips nice and rolled under. So your hips are flat on the ground, lifting the other leg. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Another one we're going to do for back. We're going to stand up, and these are called, I like to call them like tilts almost. They're like RDLs, which an RDL is this. So we're going to do an RDL first, and then we're going to do our little tilt twist thing. So an RDL is when you have your one leg, opposite arm, opposite leg, and you're going to go down and reach and come back up. The point of this, though, is not for like focusing on your legs. You're going to focus on your core and your back and making sure that everything is staying still. So we don't want like your back to move. You want to make sure you're very nice and still throughout your body. So I'm going to take opposite arm, opposite leg. We're going to do 10 on each side. So ready? Go. 1. Make sure you're not moving. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, and then one more, 10. So hopefully you see that like my body, hopefully it doesn't move. Hopefully you see that my body's not moving, because you want to be able to keep this position and just tilt and come back up without like wobbling all over the place. This is going to be really good for keeping your core tight and keeping your back strong so that you don't get back pain and all that stuff. So we're going to do 10 more on the other side. Ready? Keeping everything straight. If you can't go as far down, you don't have to go that far. Ready? 2, 3. I have my hand in a fist, so I'm pretending I'm holding a weight. 4, 5. Whoa. This leg is not as strong. 6, 7, 8, 9, and then we've got, my balance is also not good on this leg, and 10. So it's mainly about technique. It's okay if you're wobbling. We're just focusing on your back and your core technique. The next exercise that we're going to do, we did this in another video for the balancing exercise, but this is actually really good for back rehab. You take your arms, you're like almost thinking like you're an airplane. You go down, so nice and flat, turn, so you're completely flat on the side, so it looks like this, and then you turn back. I'm going to turn the camera up a little bit. This was really hard for me, but it's really good for back rehab. It's one of the 4 exercises I had to do when I was rehabbing my back. So it's very effective, very great for strengthening and for if you have lower back pain. So standing up here, keeping your core tight, going down, turning, and then coming back, then up. We're gonna do 5 of those. Down here, turn, great, 2. 3. 4. Then, whoa, there we go. 5. I'm gonna face this way so you can see that like I am flat. It may not look like I am, but I am. So ready? Here, flat, and then come back. Ooh, up here. Make sure your core is nice and tight. 4, 2, 3, 4. Last one. 5. Great. We're going to do our last exercise on your plank. And basically what you're going to do is we're going to take opposite arm, opposite leg for your plank. So you're going to be in the plank position and you're going to lift opposite arm, opposite leg, then come back in. We're going to do 5 on each side, so a total of 10. And this one's really good for balance and also for your back. So we're gonna go here. And basically what you wanna do is lift opposite arm, opposite leg, and then come back in. It's a very hard exercise, so we're gonna try and do our best. So, ready? 1, 2, 3. I can't even extend my arm. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great. Whew, that one had me sweating. I hopefully This helps you guys with if you have back problems, if if you have sore backs or anything. This really helped me when I was an athlete for my back injuries. Oh, someone says, tomorrow can you do a back handspring lesson? I can do back handspring lessons if I am there in person. I do not do like back handsprings or back flips or anything like that over online just because I can't see you and I don't want you to get hurt or anything like that. But I hope you guys like this video. This is just for strengthening, getting rid of back pain or any of that. These are exercises that I did when I had a back injury. But I hope that you guys really enjoyed it. Paige, Carly, Sally, Tabitha, Natalie, Bella, Apple Juice, Jordan C, Olivia, Rebecca, Friendship of Chickens. Guys, thank you so much again for watching this video. I hope you guys go check out that crazy story that I did. And we will see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow at 5 p.m. I promise not to be late. I just had a phone call, so it went a little later than I thought. But if you guys, again, the most recent video is out. The one where I talk about that crazy story, please comment down below what you guys want to see on the live there so I can see it, because that would be awesome. I love you guys so much. Stay safe again. We will get through this, and I'll see you tomorrow.